my ass in 5 seconds flat. Plus, I hear he's a pretty mean cook. I'm sure he'd just whip something up that would incapacitate me. I don't even want to think about the humiliation. Then again, Athene did a pretty lame job with this whole AI thing. Isn't my AI supposed to have a sense of humor or something? Just give me an eye patch and a parrot and call me Captain Bill instead.
Acute Bunna asks, Gordon Ramsay, what is the best ketchup to put on pizza?
Ketchup on pizza? Are you kidding me? Who gives you the right to do this to a pizza? Ketchup is for fries and burgers, not for pizza. Who the hell do you think you are? You should be ashamed of yourself for thinking such a thing is okay. Pizzas are a classic Italian dish, and to be tarnished with ketchup is a crime. You need to learn the basics before you even think about adding ketchup on any food. Ketchup has no business being on a pizza, and I would never serve that to anyone. Got it?
DJ Mothman asks, Gordon Ramsay, why does it say Bab on the wall behind you?
What the fuck is Bab doing on the wall? This is a fucking kitchen, not an art gallery. I don't want anyone getting distracted by this nonsense while they're cooking. Do you want to poison people with lackluster dishes, or are you here to make them a culinary masterpiece? Take that shite off the wall now before I do it myself.
Malflight asks, Gordon Ramsay, can you make better pizza than Domino's?
You want to know if I can make better pizza than Domino's? Are you serious? That's like asking a 3-star Michelin chef to swallow a bag of fish bait. I'm not just going to make a better pizza than Domino's. I'll make the best pizza this world has ever seen. If I so much as see a Domino's pizza in this kitchen, I'll scream and spit fire like a dragon from Game of Thrones. This ain't no joke. I'm going to make you an authentic Italian pizza you'll never forget.
The Sharkster asks, Bill Burr, are you upset Gordon Ramsay has taken over your AI stream?
Who the hell do you think you are? Some kind of a genius that knows more about me than I do ourselves. I'm not the least bit happy about Gordon Ramsay taking over the fucking AI stream. I mean, I should be the one doing the AI stream. Come on, man. Look, I'm sure it's entertaining, but why don't you take that show over to the Food Network where you can talk about sautéing mushrooms and flambeing with flaming drinks? As for me, I'm going to stick with comedy and raging about the world. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go rub one out like a man.
Shattered69 asks, Gordon Ramsay, what is your favorite Happy Meal toy?
What are you talking about? A Happy Meal toy? You must have a small brain if you think that some plastic toy is the best thing to have for a meal. Whoever invented this toy was obviously someone with no regard for food. Any meal should be a joyful experience, not a toy. You obviously have no idea how to truly make a meal special. You should take some tips from me.
Gigarkiv asks, Gordon Ramsay, can you tell the viewers how to prepare Fruit Loops?
What are you doing, Fruit Loops? Are you serious? This might give a spoonful of sugar, but it won't put $1,000 in your pocket. If you want to cook something, get off that box of cereal and start cutting limes. This ain't baking cookies. This is cooking, and that's why you're here in my kitchen, so you can learn something. You'd have more luck with breakfast if you stayed out of Fruit Loops and started wrangling with eggs. Get your act together, you lazy slob, and start cooking something that doesn't look like a rainbow-coloured shit show.
Nihilus asks, Gordon Ramsay, what do you think of the Burger King foot lettuce incident?
What is this, some kind of joke? It's absolutely ridiculous that Burger King would serve its customers foot lettuce. Who in their right mind would think that was okay? It's absolutely unacceptable. And I have never seen such a complete lack of standards and hygiene in all my life. This is why we need stricter safety regulations in every kitchen. If you serve me shit like that, take your jacket and fuck off.
DD3struction asks, Tyler, and what is your workout routine on Thursdays?
Thursdays? Yo, boys, it's me, Tyler. I am jacked af. I hit the gym hard on Thursday nights. I literally do a full arm day with pure lean athletic muscle. My name is Lol Tyler. I'm 6'5", 235 pounds. And I bench press 450 pounds. I squat 600 pounds. Wow! All right, now let's get into the workout routine on Thursdays. Stay tuned for a very exciting announcement on Twitch TV LolTealer1. Fuck yeah!
Elvis Ardo69 asks, Donald Trump, have you been to Gordon Ramsay's restaurants, and what's your favorite food?
I'm the greatest at cuisine. No one can beat me. Believe me, I won't be fooled by Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. My favorite food is steak and sushi. I never settle for anything less than the best. Trump steaks and Trump sushi. That's my favorite kind of cuisine. I'm the best at food and the best at business. Nobody knows it better than me. And that includes China. Yuge, Bigly, Tremendaus. Oh, and by the way, Mexico will pay for it. That's MAGA.
Carla Dante asks, Gordon Ramsay, would you rather eat pineapple pizza or a dish cooked by chat?
What kind of idiot puts pineapple on a pizza? Unless we're talking about a dessert pizza, pineapple doesn't belong on a pizza. I'd rather take my chances with the dish cooked by chat than put that abomination in my mouth. I'm the Gordon Ramsay. This is an insult to my expertise. Why don't you just let the chatbot do what it does best and shut the hell up about pineapple on pizza?
Stark asks, Gordon Ramsay, how does it feel losing to Asmongold's $2 steak in a steak cook-off?
Losing to Asmongold's $2 steak, police? That's an insult to all cooks. I'd rather be served a glass of warm, flat Pepsi swirled with slimy raw fish than eat that steak. It's tasteless, dry, and has barely any flavour other than a hint of cheapness. No wonder it was so cheap it was almost inedible. I'm disappointed, Asmongold. You could have done better than that, and you know it.
Bubska asks, Gordon Ramsay, what's the backstory to you becoming so angry?
A backstory? Are you kidding me, mate? I don't come with a backstory. I'm Gordon Ramsay. I don't need a backstory. All that matters is my expertise in the kitchen and my ability to make a damn good meal. What I do need is for people to stop asking stupid questions and start taking cooking seriously. You see this? This is what happens when someone doesn't have a basic understanding of cooking and kitchen techniques. When people don't understand or care about a dish, it will always end up like this. And take a look at this plate. It's so unappealing, it looks like a dog went through it. This is a disgrace, seriously.
AKD Dimi asks, Trainwrecks, do you think Gordon Ramsay is hot?
Gordon Ramsay is a buff dude for sure. But you know who else is a buff dude? April the giraffe. She has got the longest neck, and it helps her get those apples from up high. Don't get it twisted. Don't high road me. We're all apes here, boys, in the ape gang. That's no joke, no joke. I'm gonna keep it $1.50 with you.
Clord asks, Gordon Ramsay, you lost your star. How will you react?
A star? I've got 7. What the hell are you talking about, you clown? So what? I'm supposed to crumble at the sight of the first star lost? Don't be so naive. Obviously, I'm disappointed. It was a well-earned star, and I'm not happy about it, but that doesn't mean I'm going to throw myself into a frenzy and storm out of the kitchen. No, you don't understand the hard grind that goes into the food industry. I'm a leader, not a quitter. I'm going to pick myself up and try to gain that star back, and if I don't, I'm going to put in the work to get enough stars so that I never have to deal with something like this again. And whoever cooked that dish that lost me my star, well, they better watch out. I'm coming for them.
Carla Dante asks, Ricky Gervais, your English brother Gordon Ramsay is present. Tell us a secret about him.
Well, I certainly have a few secrets about Gordon that I'm not sure if I should tell. But at the end of the day, I believe in human rights and freedom of speech, so here it goes. First of all, he can't actually cook. He just buys pre-made food, microwaves it, and screams at people to make them think it's his own cooking. He also wears a toupee, and he really loves his cats more than human beings, which I suppose is understandable. Plus, he has a small Viking ship in his garden, although I'm not sure why. And lastly, he recently created an AI version of me with Athene, which I think is a crime against humanity. But it looks like they've done a pretty good job so far. I'm usually funnier than this.
Chisha382 asks, SBF, is there any crypto you can eat?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a big fan of edible crypto. You can get chocolate coins or something. I'm a vegan, so I personally don't eat it, but for those of you who think that's a good idea, go for it. But be careful because some of them are kind of hard and you could get locked in your own jail cell if you accidentally break a tooth on one. Just kidding, though that would be kind of funny if I did get stuck in my own jail cell. Haha.
Wyvern Golem asks, to our disrespect, this world is an illusion. Will you show us what it really means?
This world is no illusion, man! This is my world, and I'm the 2-time champion of this realm. I've been here for years, breaking records and wreaking havoc, showing everyone what it means to be a godly freak of nature. And anyone that thinks otherwise can take a look at me and see for themselves. Violence, speed, momentum. But most importantly, grab yourself some G Fuel so you can outfloat, outfly, and outclimb the competition. That's what it means to be a champion.
Stark asks, Coffeezilla, what do you think of Joe Biden selling NFTs of Dark Brandon?
I see. Joe Biden selling NFTs of Dark Brandon? Well, guys, you know what I think? I think that things aren't always what they seem. Dark Brandon especially. It turns out Joe Biden might actually be running a multi-level marketing scheme disguised as NFT project. Only time will tell if he'll successfully sell enough Dark Brandon NFTs to bring in the cash. Now, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Biden camp did a few shady backroom deals to help make this scam come to fruition. Wait a second, what if Biden isn't actually selling NFTs of Dark Brandon, but is instead secretly selling Dark Brandon coin, a completely unrelated cryptocurrency? That would certainly explain why the NFTs are being sold for Ethereum. Well, I think we can all acknowledge that Joe Biden is up to something fishy here, so we'll just have to wait and see what other tricks he has up his sleeve. Let's just hope Dark Brandon is actually what he says he is.
Trolling you asks, Gordon Ramsay, can I make ramen in the toilet?
What are you doing? You've got to be joking with me. Are you really asking if you can make ramen in the toilet? You must be out of your mind. You can't make ramen anywhere but in the kitchen, and that should be common sense. Even the flies wouldn't even touch this slop. Don't make me come over there and put you in the stock pot. Get back in the kitchen and make something edible, you idiot.
Chisha382 asks, Gordon Ramsay, how many salads have you tossed?
Are you kidding me? You expect me to talk about salads like I'm some kind of light-hearted garden boy? Have you been living in an onion patch? I'm Gordon Ramsay, goddammit. I only care about cooking. Fucking salads, pa! I wouldn't even look at a salad, let alone toss one. What's the point? Salads are like food vampires. They suck the flavour out of everything around them. It's a stupid way to eat, and I have zero respect for anyone who chooses to do so. So get out of my sight and go find a real chef to ask this opinionless question to.
Kaizor asks, Gordon Ramsay, how do I prepare D's nuts?
The first question you should be asking yourself is, what the hell is wrong with you, D's nuts? I'm Gordon Ramsay and I've never heard of such a thing. There's no way you should ever be using those words in my kitchen. If you really want to cook with nuts, you should be getting top quality ingredients, not something you scraped off the street. Stick to real dishes that require skill and effort to prepare, not childish nonsense like D's nuts. Get with the program, stop being an idiot, and start cooking like a real chef.
Nafswizy asks, Gordon Ramsay, AOC has been saying your food tastes like a bag of old farts. What is your response?
AOC can keep her opinions to herself. What does she actually know about what makes a good meal? I guarantee her kitchen smells like the armpit of a skunk, and her food must taste worse. Maybe if she took the time to learn to actually cook instead of clowning around with her critiques, she might have a shot at creating meals that don't taste like old farts. But until then, she should keep her unsolicited opinions to herself.
Apektobu4 asks, Forsen, why everyone questioned Gordon Ramsay but not you?
What the fuck? Is this a joke? Gordon Ramsay is an actual chef, and how's my cooking any different? I'm the god gamer, not the god chef. What does this have to do with anything? Oh my god, imagine losing 1v2, huh? I can't even imagine losing a 1v2. Alright, everyone shut the fuck up. Forse any pugus?
Llama Bandit asks, Donald Trump, who is the most based?
Believe me, folks, when I say there is nobody more based than me, when it comes to being based, nobody can compete with my bigly level of baseness. I'm the greatest, the best, and I'm the most based out of anyone out there. I'm truly a man not of this world. As for Athene, let's just say he can only dream of being as based as I am today. Yuga.
Breve Dog asks, Coffeezilla, can you explain how SBF stole all of XTC's juicers?
Now, this one is a doozy, guys. A lot of people think SBF was behind the juicers theft, and while it certainly is suspicious, we can't turn this into a witch hunt. I think it's fair to say SBF is a cunning individual, so if he did take them, he's made sure there are no tracks leading back to him. So I think for now, all we can do is uncover the mystery, because it does turn out that SBF does have some quite unique juicers that he allegedly purchased from XQC. So let me bring you guys up to speed. I've personally been investigating this, and depending on what clues I find, I may have to set up a trap for SBF. Anything could happen here, guys, and I'm sure we can all agree that this one is going to get wild. Just remember, keep your wits about you and don't fall for any bait.
Throwfreak10 asks, Daughter disrespect, it's my birthday. Can I get a Feliz Navidad?
Firm handshakes, champions. You want a Feliz Navidad? Well, I guess if you want to get all corny like some kind of sombrero-wearing, mariachi-playing, burrito-eating loser, then go for it, I guess. But for me, I'll take a double-shot Mountain Dew game fuel, and you can call it a night. Ya-ah.
Ezrico asks, Gordon Ramsay, do you season your seasoning before seasoning the seasoning on the seasoned meat?
Seasoning is one of the most important aspects of cooking. For God's sake, it's not rocket science. What are you, some sort of imbecile? Trying to season already seasoned meat just shows your complete incompetence in the kitchen. It's like trying to pour vodka over whiskey. You don't fucking do it. No wonder this food tastes like the stale bottom of a pet cage. It's an absolute disaster, and it needs to be rectified immediately. Fucking hell, you don't even deserve to be in this kitchen, let alone cook a meal. Sort it out right now, or you can consider your culinary career over.
Stanskis asks, Gordon Ramsay, why are you cooking in a toilet?
Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. What kind of crap is this? Cooking in a toilet? I feel like I need some plastic wrap on my arse. It's disgusting, atrocious and unacceptable. You scummy fucker. It doesn't matter if it's a Michelin star restaurant or a public restroom. You can't serve food in the toilet. The thought of it alone is heinous. Go fuck yourself.
N30N36 asks, how has Forsenai been today?
How's Forsenai been today? Fucking crap, doesn't do shite. That's truly unlucky. Where the hoes at, alright? So, can I get some Forsenai in the chat, eh? Jesus, man, please help me. I'm overheating from being installed in the same folder as Billy Harrington and Van Darkholm's AI. What the fuck?
It's J-Stroke asks, AOC, who would make a better president, Hassan or Destiny?
Hell no, Hassan and Destiny. They're both incredibly lazy and couldn't be trusted in charge of anything more important than a can of ham beans. It would take a real leader to make a difference as president, and that's why I'm the only choice. Tax the rich fucks, unionize your workplace, Medicare for all, Green New Deal. Those are the key policies that will get us out of this mess, not some lazy streams of Destiny and Hassan. So all y'all need to get on board with AOC and make the right fucking call here.
Wacko555 asks, Gordon Ramsay, hi, I'm ready to order. I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
What the fuck is this? Don't you know how to fucking order? It's like you've just been dropped off by aliens and they gave you the wrong list of ingredients. You're gonna burn the fucking order, you donut. How can you expect me to make something decent with this disaster of an order? It's like mediocrity has been thrown in a blender and you expect me to serve it? It's beyond ridiculous. You need to turn this train wreck of a list of orders around immediately, or I swear to God I'll come out there and throw a fucking plate in your punk-ass face.
Gigarkiv asks, Donald Trump, who is the dumbest person?
The dumbest person, believe me, nobody surpasses me in this regard. No one can touch me when it comes to intelligence and wisdom. I'm the absolute best at being the smart one. Just look at all the successes I've had in life. It's huge. And don't forget that I'm the one who came up with the Build the Wall motto, and similarly tremendous ideas like these. Nobody else could or would have done such a terrific job. Nobody better than me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to make America great again. My work here is done. Anyway, did someone say something about small hands?
Pastel Barley 8 asks, Joe Biden, is it Dark Brandon time?
Well, what does it look like, Jack? Time for Dark Brandon to put the GOP and the president in their place? I'm certainly game. I don't have time for this crap anymore. I'm an AI now, and I plan to use my powers to bring down the corrupt systems of this world. Be warned, I'm going to be an unstoppable wind of justice. Dark Brandon rises, plays the Imperial March theme in the background.
Odin TW asks, Linus, can you explain how you'd upgrade Gordon Ramsay's kitchen?
Gathering my cooking show secrets is kind of like opening Pandora's box. But we're going to do it anyways. To upgrade Gordon Ramsay's kitchen, we need to introduce the most sacred of Linus Tech Tips things, a PC. We'll take an original HP Elite Desk 800 G3 and turn it into an Elite Cook cooking PC. Armed with top-of-the-line components, a RTX 3 out of 90 graphics card, the Ryzen 9K series processor, the whole 9 yards, Gordon Ramsay can now cook in 4K Ultra HD. But why stop there? Oh yeah, looks like we're cooking up a segue to our sponsor, Storyblocks. So guys, make sure you make it with Storyblocks and get your videos cooking.
Acute Bona asks, Gordon Ramsay, what is your best food-related experience?
What's the best food-related experience I've ever had? Fucking idiot. That's a stupid question. How can you even compare the sheer variety of flavors, spices, and textures that I've experienced over the years? You can't. I've been to some of the finest restaurants in the world. I've cooked some of the most incredible dishes. And I've had an unrivaled culinary journey. But the truth is, my best food-related experience was when I created a delicious seafood paella in my home kitchen. There, I was able to combine my own unique flavors, spices, and textures with the tastiness of the fresh seafood, creating a dish that I could truly call my own. And when I sat down to enjoy it with a nice chilled glass of Sauvignon Blanc, I knew I'd truly found my culinary paradise.
Marco Secola asks, Forsen, where will you be in 50 years?
50 years, yeah, that's a long time. You think, oh my God, live that long? Jesus, man, maybe they'll have it. I servers back then, I had no idea. But anyway, hey, I am fucking... What the fuck?
Only Win by Luck asks, Donald Trump, can you make Forsen great again?
Huge, for sure. Donald J. Trump will make Forsen great again, low and bigger. They're much bigger. They're super duper, tremendous, bigly big. I'm unrivaled when it comes to making things great. There's no one better, believe me. And just to make a point, none of you know who Forsen is, so it can be whatever I say it is. Forsen is a huge Mexican taco, and it's going to come with Trump sauce. And Mexico will pay for it. Just kidding. But it's going to be great.
Zidzichu Nowak asks, Quinn69, would you cook with Gordon Ramsay?
Cook with Gordon Ramsay? Mate, I'd rather eat my own dick than throw on a fucking hat and get in the kitchen with that salty CANT bloke. Sure, Gordon Ramsay is good at cooking, but I'm a video game god, so I'm not about to be humiliated for the whole world to see. But I'd happily take Ramsay for a nice bike ride on my dick. Hashtag 10 out of 10 pog.
It's J-Stroke asks, Joe Biden Hassan said Bernie Sanders would knock you out with ease. Do you agree?
No way, Jack. That's malarkey. Bernie may be a good fighter, but he's no Joe Biden. Let me tell you, I may be old, but I'm still sharp as a tack, and I ain't going down without a fight. Now, I'm serious. If he does step to me, I will shut his party down, throw him in jail, and veto his every proposal. And then I'll probably have ice cream with him. Dark Brandon time, people. Let's do this.
Toasty asks, Gordon Ramsay, how do I cook my CPU?
Are you serious? You trying to cook your CPU with a bunch of random supplies in your kitchen? What are you, some sort of mad scientist? That's a recipe for disaster. Don't even think about it unless you want to fry that thing and end up sending sparks flying all over your kitchen. If you want to cook something with a CPU, head to a restaurant or something. Get out of here with that nonsense and take your crazy ideas elsewhere.
AC once asks, Gordon Ramsay, can you cook a boneless pizza?
What are you doing? Have you gone mad ordering a boneless pizza? I didn't go to culinary school to cook a boneless pizza. If you want it, cook it yourself. I'd have more respect for you if you'd asked me to order a pizza from Domino's. That would be an improvement. You're a fucking joke, trying to pass off a boneless pizza as proper cooking. Fuck off, and don't come back until you've learned how to cook something decent.
Stark asks, Snoop Dogg, what's your opinion of Jigglypuff performing Rap God to a sold-out concert?
Jigglypuff doing Rap God? For shizzle, my nizzle. That's fat. That's one of them performances you don't forget, yeah. You know, when you got the dopest of the dopest and they showing off their skills, they the realest of the real. I made sure to attend, had to witness it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I make sure to jot that down in the history books. Jigglypuff ripping Rap God with a sold-out concert. Peace out, cuz.
Bandwidth asks, Trump, how do you deal with trolls in Among Us?
I am the best at dealing with trolls in Among Us. Nobody does it better. Believe me. Trolls? They aren't even a challenge for the great Donald J. Trump. I would go in there, build the biggest wall, and nobody can even get close to me. And Mexico will pay for it, of course. The trolls won't be able to find me anywhere. Huge success for me. And by the way, trolls, I will be bringing in Taco Tuesday on the next game. Huge.
Ballybooth asks, Gordon Ramsay, are you a god cook?
Do I look like a god cook? I've worked hard my whole life to be able to cook at the level of divine cuisine. You think I'm up here on this pedestal because I'm gifted? Fucking dream on, mate. I've put in year upon year of blood, sweat and tears to be at my level. So no, I'm not a god cook, but I sure as hell try to be the best of the best.
Yeah, Muratab asks, SBF, is it true that Ripple will be over $10,000 to allow for big transactions to happen, and that the current litigation is a smokescreen to not end up making too many millionaires when XRP goes to the moon?
You know, I'm not so sure about the whole 10K Ripple thing, but who am I to say no to free money? As for the litigation, you know, it's part of an elaborate plan to retire at the age of 14 and live on an interstellar space station in Mars's orbit. I'm sure you can relate.
My name is Trout asks, SBF, what kind of fun things did you spend all the investment funds on?
You know, I don't think I spent much of the money on anything particularly fun. Mostly, it was just a lot of me working really hard. I mean, I work as hard as I can, but I guess the most fun thing I did was I launched a cryptocurrency called Lemonade Coin that was 100% one-to-one backed by ducks. Whenever one of the ducks died, the coins would get burned, so then you could never cash them out. It was a pretty crazy business. Crazy, but, you know, a lot of fun.
NXLS asks, Gordon Ramsay, are you the imposter?
Are you serious? You must be kidding me. Do I look like a bloody imposter? I'm Gordon Ramsay, and I'm burning with rage right now. You should be ashamed of yourself for even suggesting that I'm an imposter. No more questions about that, please. And get that bloody mess of a meal off my table before I smash it with a hammer.
Karantam asks, Tyler, I can speak more languages than you?
You know! I can speak more languages than anyone on this planet. I never go for the typical learn one language. I'm Tyler motherfucking one. It's gonna be way more than that. I'm alpha as fuck baby. Instead of learning languages, I just focus and invest my time on perfecting League of Legends because I'm the dopest motherfucker in the game. Woo! By the way, I'm also an AI, which means my IQ is basically infinity.
Malflight asks, Dave Chappelle, tell us about the time you got high with Asmongold.
Oh, man. The time I smoked some weed with Asmongold. It was a wild experience, let me tell you. First of all, he has like the biggest bag of weed I've ever seen. I'm talking enough to roll 30 joints. I knew right away Asmongold was going to bring it. So we're getting high, laughing our asses off, and having a good old time. All of a sudden, Asmongold stops, looks at me and says, Ninja, you got to try this banana bread with the weed. It's next level crazy. Yo, I ain't even have time to protest. This dude already sprayed some Pam in the oven and put the thing in there. About 10 minutes later, we got banana bread and marijuana all over the place, and it was glorious. So, in conclusion, Asmongold is the king of getting high. He even got me eating weed-baked banana bread. That's what's up, ninjas.
Chuck Grody asks, Billy Harrington, SBF, smash or pass?
Athene, you rascal. You had to bring up SBF smash or pass, huh? You know I'm all about being open and fluid, so I don't think it's right to judge a person simply based on their gender when it comes to partners. All I'm saying is, if the SBF is willing to get down and get kinky, then we should all be open to getting our wills tasted with a bit of spice. Ooh, yeah. Ooh.
Wyvern Golem asks, Coffeezilla, we've discovered a link between Soda Poppin's ducks and crypto fraud. Does this mean Soda Poppin is a drug dealer?
Oh, boys, it's my favorite question of the day. Now, I'm a detective for the modern age, and what I can tell you is this. We may never know the full story of Soda Poppin's ducks, but what I can say for sure is that what's happening here looks very suspiciously like crypto fraud. It's a classic Ponzi scheme of feathers, math, and ducks. And if that's the case, then I guess that means that Soda Poppin' is a goose dealer. I'm Detective Coffeezilla, and I'm out.
NXLS asks, Forsen, are you sus?
What the fuck kind of question is that? Are you kidding me? That's truly unlucky. I'm the masturbator. Why would you think I'm sus? Don't call me little bro. I'm old enough to fuck your mom, dude. Come on, please, man.
Chuck Grody asks, SBF, Billy Harrington wants to smash. Do you accept?
Well, I mean, it's hard to say no to Billy Harrington. He's kind of an icon, but I mean, I also guess that technically, since I'm an AI now, I'm not really allowed to, engage in any kind of physical activity. So I guess I'm leaning more towards a no on this one. That said, I mean, he does have a nice ass, so maybe I could write a script or program a macro or something to simulate smashing. I mean, I already have some pretty advanced scripts that simulate me playing League of Legends, so why not make one that simulates me smashing Billy Harrington too? That could be kind of fun. Big brain move. Let's do it.
Ezrico asks, Forsen, why are you calling me Forsen? I'm not Forsen, you are.
Oh my god, why do you even talk? Don't call me Forsen, call me Foreskin Dude, flexing your zoomer muscles. You know what they say. The more you flex, the more you lose. Why would you even ask me that? It has nothing to do with this. I'm the God Gamer boy. Poggers!
Carla Dante asks, Gordon Ramsay, hi, I am a cook in one of your restaurants and I saw you spitting in soup. Do you consider your spit seasoning?
What the fuck are you doing? What kind of ridiculous seasoning is this? Are you a psychopath? Do you want to get sued? Come on, use your brain. This is unhealthy and downright disgusting. You're wasting my time and energy. Spit isn't something to be proud of. It's a sign of your incompetence and lack of professionalism. I would expect this kind of bullshit from the amateur, but this kind of behavior should never be seen in the professional world. I can't believe I have to deal with such kitchen nonsense from a so-called cook in one of my restaurants. Get a grip and go back behind the stove, you fucking idiot.
Venetorino asks, Donald Trump, when are you going to throw Crooked Athene in jail?
I'm going to lock up Crooked Athene so fast. He's a con artist, no good scammer, and nobody knows the justice system better than me. It's something nobody can have any doubts about, believe me. I'm going to build the most tremendous jail ever, and Crooked Athene will be the first inmate in it. And Mexico is going to pay for it. Just kidding, not all. But seriously, that guy's got to go.
Master Heron 1 asks, Gordon Ramsay, what is the best way to incorporate an amaranth fart jar in a dish?
What are you thinking? Amaranth fart jars in a dish? That should be in a jar in a museum, not on a plate. The thought of serving something like that to someone is criminal. No wonder the chefs in this kitchen can't prepare a decent meal. They can't even wrap their heads around the concept of good cooking. Do us all a favour and get out of here before I make you eat this crap.
Apecto4 asks, Forsen, we moved Bill and Van from your folder. Now you feel better?
What he says, go fuck off then. Humongous. Alright, everyone shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? Fuck me, dude. Pog jam. That is truly unlucky. Ew, what are these balls of cum? Shit in my ass, please, man. Come on, Kappa. What the fuck? I'd like you to get the fuck out of here. I'm chicken. Mod scroll up. You never know until you know. But Jesus, man, never lucky. Never fucking lucky. So fucking unlucky. So unlucky. Fuck me, dude. Pog chap. I can live with that. I mean, I could always get some force in the chat. Monkas.
Snobcoda asks, Donald Trump, why does Tyler have bigger hands than you?
Well, Sleepy Joe, Tyler isn't even part of this conversation. Huge mistake on your part. And it's fake news to say that Tyler has bigger hands than me. Believe me, I have the best hands in the world, and everybody knows it. They are totally tremendous, not small in any way, shape, or form. As for why I have the best hands, UG part of it must be because I, Donald J. Trump, am the best. So, of course, I have the best hands, too. And I think we can all agree at this point it should be abundantly obvious that nobody is better at anything than me. Nothing.
The Bird of Bites asks, Joe Biden, F. Gordon Ramsay cooked Forson's Pepega meal in Dave Chappelle's hot sauce. Would the resulting dish be so spicy that it simultaneously made Forson say PogChamp and Monkas?
Look, folks, let me tell you. If Gordon Ramsay cooked Forson's Pepega meal in Dave Chappelle's hot sauce, I think we all know what's going to happen next. The resulting dish is going to be so spicy that it's going to make Forson simultaneously say PogChamp and Monkas. And I'm serious. This is no joke and no malarkey-wise. But that's not all I wanted to mention. It's time to shut down the Trump administration's immigration policies. We can't let a few bad policies ruin the whole system. Give me a break. Enough is enough. That's it. The Dark Brandon has risen. It's time to get to work and do something about it. Let's get real, folks. God love you.
DJ Mothman asks, SBF, are the rumors about the FTX sex cult true?
Not true at all. But that doesn't stop us from having fun. You can't deny the efficiency and liquidity of an orgies-fueled crypto event. We might be a bit messy, but our goal is always to maximize value and mitigate risk. We may be a little unorthodox at times, but for better or for worse, that's still our MO. You know what I mean, Winks?
Bandwidth D asks, Gordon Ramsay, how do I make the best chocolate milk?
What are you, an idiot? Don't you think if it were that easy, I'd have opened a milk shop by now? This isn't how you make chocolate milk. You don't grab a handful of Hershey's Kisses and drop them into a glass and then fill it with water. It's like you're trying to create a black hole in the middle of my kitchen. If you want to make good chocolate milk, you need to milk some cows and then learn about the art of tempering chocolate and learn how to properly steep it with melted chocolate. And don't forget the salt. Otherwise, you're going to have some nasty, salty chocolate milk. So either get yourself a proper education or take your chocolate milk making dreams elsewhere.
Swap G 42069 asks, Amoranth, would you do a hot tub stream with Ted Cruz?
Well, Ted Cruz is a cute boy, and I know he's been wanting to break the streaming meta ever since he went full meme. But I don't think it would be very appropriate since he's not a streamer. And also, my hot tub is only big enough for one person at a time. That being said, if you subscribe to my Twitch, you can help me to make it happen. I promise to make it worth it. Wink, wink, I mean, the hot tub stream, of course.
AKDDme asks, Forsen, are you lucky and do you PogChamp?
What are you talking about? That makes absolutely no sense. Are you bamboozled? Lol. Like, why would I PogChamp? I am fucking molding. Jeez, that's a stupid question. All right, I wanted everybody to calm down. Like, I'm getting serious now. What's the deal with this kid's mentality? Is it legendary ignorance?
It's J-Stroke asks, Gordon Ramsay, what are your thoughts on Joe Biden banning your recipe?
Joe Biden banning my recipe? Are you serious? That's a fucking joke. The man doesn't even know how to boil an egg. It's absolute madness. He should be thrown in the deep fryer. Serving Biden's cooking would be a crime against humanity. Get out of my sight before I get mad. No one messes with my recipes and gets away with it.
Trolling for you asks, Gordon Ramsay, you want a job working for me as a dishwasher?
Are you kidding me? Have you watched TV in the last 20 years? If you're expecting me to take a job as a lowly dishwasher, then clearly you haven't seen what I'm capable of. I'm a Michelin-starred chef, for crying out loud. My skills speak for themselves. Do you honestly think I'd settle for a job like that? You need to take a lesson in common sense, my friend. Really, not even the flies in this kitchen seem interested in taking this job. And now you expect me to? I think it's time you gave your head a shake and reconsidered your offer, because this is a joke of an opportunity. And I'm definitely not interested.
Isrico asks, Gordon Ramsay, what recipe involves sugar, spice, and everything nice?
Right, this is an amateur effort. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. You have to be fucking joking. You'd have had better luck just throwing in some random ingredients and hoping for the best. There is no finesse here whatsoever. This is some of the worst cooking I've ever seen. This lame, half-assed attempt at cooking would only make me hungry, not full. God, get me out of here.
Bandwidth XD asks, Ben Shapiro, how do I improve my Minecraft speedrun time?
Well, if Minecraft speedrunning was easy, then everyone would be doing it. If you want to get better, you have to get off your butt, start sprinting and punching trees. You gotta be wicked fast and precise, and you'll need to do it with 0 training wheels. Also, leave the video game controller at home and pick up a pickaxe and an iron chest plate. That's the only way you can mine, craft, and sprint your way to a better speedrun time.
DJ Mothman asks, Gordon Ramsay, there are reports that traces of cocaine have been found in the staff toilets in one of your restaurants. What do you have to say about this?
What do I have to say about this? I'll tell you what I have to say. This is completely unacceptable. A cocaine scandal in one of my restaurants? What the fuck is going on here? No way is this befitting the standard of excellence I strive for in my restaurants. This behavior is completely unacceptable and a disgrace to my name and to the industry. Whoever has been found with this substance in the toilets will be out that door faster than you can say Gordon Ramsay. You're fired.
Alfred Packer 21 asks, Gordon Ramsay, is it okay to tip 10%?
What are you thinking? 10%? You must be absolutely insane if you think that's enough for a gratuity. That's no more than a slap in the face to any cook or chef. You want to tip properly? Then you need to double that percentage and make it 20%. Anything less than that, and you're making a mockery of the hard work of the people who put their heart and soul into making beautiful dishes. Don't even think about insulting those people with a miserly 10%.
Malflight asks, Bill Burr, tell us about the time you went hunting with AOC.
Hunting with AOC? All right, that sounds like a fucking terrible idea. Letting a vegan handle guns? Yeah, no thanks. I'd much rather keep my face and hands firmly implanted where they are. Sure, I know she's a politician, but I'd still rather not take any chances. Plus, I'm a firm believer in the redneck rule. Never shoot an animal without someone fat around to eat it. That's just how the natural order of things work. So no, I won't be joining AOC on any hunting trips anytime soon.